Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game.
Torres! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Chelsea have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Musiala. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Szoboszlai, over to the left. Nicely aimed pass. Gavi. Szoboszlai. Messi. That looks a good ball through. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's delightful. Played into the middle. And he was alert to it. Ødegaard. And they've switched it over to the other side. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neuer has that under control. He's found a way past.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Adams cuts it out. He is through here. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And it's Neymar. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Fernando Torres. That's been cut out, well played. Ødegaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Neymar. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Gavi, really fierce, close defending. Gavi tries looking up for options on the left. Great hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's got the shot away! They did it! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Simplicity itself.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he welcomed...
Shot a goal!
Torres gets flagged offside. Kimmich. He's picked his way through. Fernando Torres ploughing through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And they've got a throw. Elise. And he has been fouled there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. The pass has gone astray. And it's played forward. Hernandez goes on a run down the left wing.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of...
Big header! Superb goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gavi looking to get on the end of this. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Szoboszlai! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. He gets big. And we've reached half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides. Neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely
Hello,
good.
attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Fernando Torres. So what can they make of this? Petit. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gavi. Can he get it through?
And the shot! It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Neymar. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bastoni, who's steaming forward. Ødegaard. Musiala getting this one clear. It's a good run down the right. Fernando Torres. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Gavi. Gavi. Costa Curta makes the interception. Neymar. Can he get away here? Musiala. Neymar. That's tidy. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It is a corner, good chance. And now they can spring out of defence. Hernandez. Gavi. Oh, that's fabulous. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Musiala. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Petit gets across to intercept that.
Substitutions taking place.
Ødegaard. And that is expertly dealt with. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a throw. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That is good alertness. Spread it left. He's got away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Olise! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Olise, driving on and making good progress. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Torres. Oh, shooting chance! Szoboszlai! Gavi! And it's been given away. And the ball is out of play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Torres couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with. And it
chance to finish.
Added time.
Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Hernandez. Well, nicely intercepted. Strokes it back.
really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Chelsea really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
We have already started here. Oh, nearly.
Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now he's had it taken off him. Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Neymar.
It's Neymar! And he's found the net!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand, and just listen.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Musiala.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Martinez. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Musiala. He's tried one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Musiala really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Beckenbauer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Musiala. Messi. Looking for the runner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cut it out. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for... And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Messi. Zico. Bellingham. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Beckenbauer.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Mbappe. He's got a side of goal. Oh, bang on target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's running for Musiala! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Zico. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Chelsea are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again. De Ligt. Beckenbauer. Mbappe. Son Heung-min swung in towards the middle. Oh, well played. Oh, easy pickings there. Lima. He's under a lot of pressure there. Neymar, good purposeful running this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. Chelsea in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And Torres! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Now it's Neymar. Bellingham. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. That has ended up in no man's
La
land.
cantidad de espectadores de este partido
Now it's
fue de
Mbappe.
71.649.
Going face-to-face with his great rival. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Número 27. Entran número 22. Número 8.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Neymar. Neymar tries looking up for options on the left. Ribéry. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ribéry. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Up towards the front line. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Petit. Musiala. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gets a good foot in there. Son Heung-min. Into the last quarter of an hour. Martinez! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
And it's Neymar. Works it forward. Martinez. Chance to shoot now. Aim forwards. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe. Chelsea have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is Mbappe! It's a goal!
Gol del América.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's Neymar! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea have done it. The perfect outcome. in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Torres puts his foot on the gas. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Adams with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
And he'll shoot here! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Adams simply refused to be outdone there.
Ribéry. Foot in.
Bellingham
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's going for goal! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Hendrick probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Ribéry.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Messi. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter,
Had a shot!
Bellingham. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Fernando Torres. He's got away. In comes the cross. Musiala. Oh, that's a key interception. Speculative strike. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then. And he's in on goal. Has a goal! And he's done it! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will...
And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game.
Gets his head to it!
He will be livid with himself. That has been cut short. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Bellingham. Nice interception, well timed. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Fernando Torres. That's been cut out, well played.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ribery. Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. And he was alert to it. Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham. Can he get onto this? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Chelsea have reclaimed it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Musiala.
He gets big! Yes, it's there! They are right back in business!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Number 20.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Mbappe.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 13, Ribery. Number 16, Endrick.
Rodri,
Number
quick
9,
ball upfield,
Lukaku.
and it's Neymar.
Coming on the field, number
He's
8,
done very well to take that
Neymar.
back.
Number 22, Palmer. Number 17,
It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Number 19,
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get put.
Colomwani! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it's teammate.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Kimmich stood up well to him there. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Chelsea needing a change of fortune here. That's a shade optimistic. And they're quick to get it back. Musiala. Musiala! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence.
28,599.
Oh, super find. Colomwani is onto this. Messi.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Shot could be... Thuram! Decent enough try.
Substitutions taking place.
Liverpool get their fourth corner. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Caicedo. Kimmich takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Neymar ready to try one. Neymar! And the volley. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And it's played forward.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Neymar. Oh, smashing header! Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Musiala.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, this looks sharp. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's picked his way through. Palmer! And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
They're up to 5 corners now. There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Into the last 5 minutes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Colomwani! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Palmer. Thuram.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, sweet feet. Messi. He will be very much a player of the moment. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. And it's Messi. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have...
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe! Good strike, quite an alarm. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been won straight back. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Quarter of an hour played. That's a sharp pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's the corner kick. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Has a shot! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
He will be very much a player of the moment. Now it's Messi.
Decent hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great ball, and Messi!
And it's come back out to him.
It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
On the field, number 15.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. He's got away. Now it's Torres.
Great hit! Oh, it's there!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Llorente. Mbappe. Neymar. That is good alertness. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Looking for the runner. Chelsea have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Musiala. Good read, needed to be. Vinicius Junior. And here's the chance to counter. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Messi. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Musiala. That's a little off target. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well played. Musiala. Oh, that's well spotted. He's gone forward. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Petit. That's a shade optimistic. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
And we'd like to inform you now
Caution
that the
certainly
latest
not on the
travel
agenda
information
here
is currently
from both
being displayed
sides.
on the
Well, we've
screen.
had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's not got that quite right. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Neymar. Oh, great chance! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
There's the hit!
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nicely weighted ball.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The attendance for this match was
No, that was never going to make
71,898.
it. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Messi!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Foden. Oh, no joy this time. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has a look and place it forward. This is promising. Crossed into the box. And that is expertly dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's in on goal. Llorente. Rodri. Looking for the run. Donnarumma. Shot could... Can he finish? It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Can he put it away?
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Torres is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
16, Rodri.
Played out to the right.
Foden.
Foden.
21, Modric. Number 25.
Nicely aimed pass. That has been cut short. Mbappe. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pass is just off target. Costa Curta. It's Bellingham. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. Squeeze it through. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Hello everybody, and this is
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
On our club's FM station. Substitution on the field. Number 8, Emmanuel Petit. Number 14.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
On the field. Number
Chelsea
2.
displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question...
Nico Williams.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. Ribéry. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Messi. Fernando Torres has found the net here, of course. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Liverpool go into the lead. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Announcement today that memorabilia from
Yeah,
today's
it is
match
coming
is
down
now
to
on
those
sale
last
in
15
the Stadium
minutes.
Hall.
A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Valverde. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Caicedo. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. That'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Mohamed Salah. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Torres. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Chelsea are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Header! Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Messi. Rodri. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's it. Chelsea were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
And
Yeah,
now,
well, I've been on the
please
losing
turn
side
towards
in
the
games
screen
like this,
for a
and
special
I can tell you it
presentation
really does
featuring
hurt.
our guest
It's about the
performers
fans, and when you let them down, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.